Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys another Boruto 2 Blue Vortex discussion. Today, I want to talk to you guys about a rather interesting development from the last manga chapter, chapter 10 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, which is the reveal that Kawaki and Delta, they've been sent to go find Himawari and provide her a backup against Jura, who is after the nine-tailed fox that is deep inside of her. We've seen for the first time that Kawaki is showing a bit of emotion towards Himawari and is rushing into the fight with an enemy who he knows he cannot defeat due to an earlier encounter, yet he is rushing head first anyway, which is a big enough of a deal that I wanted to point out the significance of this upcoming battle and what it means to both Kawaki's looming fall from grace as well as his redemption. We have all known that this was a possibility of Kawaki crossing paths with Jura from the moment that Jura set foot in Konoha. While he might have been going on side quests looking for the perfect bookstore to add books to his collection, we know that Jura is both determined to find Himawari as well as a man of culture who collects the finest things from books to the finest of Naruto merch from Japanese stores by using services like ZenMarket, which I am proud to say is a sponsor of today's video. ZenMarket is a Japanese shopping proxy service that can allow you to purchase Naruto merch from stores such as Surugaya and Rakuten and any Japanese online site through ZenMarket. It's so easy that even Naruto could figure out how to use it. Just click the link in my description box or my pinned comment and use my promo code Naruto Explained in order to get 1,000 Zen points for new members. And best of all, those 1,000 Zen points, they can be used as yen off of the international shipping fee. ZenMarket gives you access to over 10,000 Japanese stores, including Amazon Japan, Y auctions, and if you find something not on the ZenMarket website, just copy and paste the link into the search bar and somebody from ZenMarket's team will get back to you. You can also type in a detailed description of what it is that you're looking for. Highly recommend taking those steps. ZenMarket has over 19 different languages for customer support and is used by over 2 million users worldwide. There are multiple methods of shipping at your disposal, from UPS to DHL, FedEx, and Zen Express. They take multiple forms of payment. Best of all, if you're like Naruto and you need a little bit of extra time to make your mind up, it has a 60-day free storage period, so you can shop for more items before they're all well packed and well consolidated and sent out to you. You guys have heard me say numerous times throughout the years, Japanese anime fans, they get loads of cool merchandise that we just don't get licensed over here in the West, and using my link and promo code Naruto Explained is a good way to get your hands on some of that cool merchandise yourself. You really want to check out my link down in the description box. I am super excited to be giving you guys an opportunity to start purchasing that cool merchandise through ZenMarket. Kawaki right now has a rare chance to earn himself the opportunity to redeem himself in the eyes of fans, and this battle with Jura to save Himawari, it is the rare opportunity that he has to earn back some of the goodwill that he lost with a lot of Naruto fans when he, in a moment of panic, was able to get the omnipotent Shinjutsu casted on the entire world, where Naruto's son, in the eyes of everyone, was now seemingly Kawaki, and the rest of the ninja world, they believed that Boruto was the ungrateful outsider who betrayed Naruto's trust and killed Naruto and Hinata. From that moment, many fans, they found themselves saying that they couldn't bring themselves to root for Kawaki anymore, that he wasn't a likable character, especially since he was knowingly framing Boruto for the death of Naruto when Naruto was still alive, and Kawaki was the one who sealed him away, and Kawaki was knowingly lying. Kawaki's actions, they were meant to get under the skin of a lot of fans. It was very intentional. It was to give fans a reason to root for Boruto, who at that point in time was not the most sympathetic character, but they were also meant to paint Kawaki in a morally gray light that split the fandom between those who saw a desperate and conflicted soul going from being at DEFCON 5 to all the way at DEFCON 2 in terms of options, and those who saw him as someone who crossed the line that required punishment in order to make things right. Shikamaru was used to voice that latter aspect of the fandom by the narrative having Shikamaru tell us, the audience, that if it were him in Boruto's shoes, he would kill Kawaki for everything he did. Shikamaru was speaking from that side of the fandom, or rather for that side of the fandom, but the narrative chose this moment with Kawaki rushing off to save Himawari to show us that there was still some hope for Kawaki, which is rooted in Himawari Uzumaki, the youngest child of Naruto. Himawari Himawari isn't just now the new Jinchuriki for the Nine Tails, she is also the last embers of hope for Kawaki's eventual redemption. It's a great balance of what you guys have heard me say numerous times before, which is good writers, the truly good writers, they know how to utilize both the show aspect as well as the tell aspect of writing. And when it's done right, it can add more layers to the story and the characterization, which is what's going on with Kawaki right now. For someone who has gone past the Rubicon at this point, the point of no return where you're too far invested in a decision that you can't backtrack anymore, Kawaki has to go save Himawari. He shoulders a lot of the blame for what is going on in this current reality, and he's at a point where he has to see through killing Naruto's son Boruto, because otherwise, if he didn't, then everything that he lowered himself down to do over the last 3 years, it would have all been for nothing. He's already planning to unseal Naruto and bring him back into a world where his oldest son, his firstborn child, who Naruto saw Hinata holding as a baby, who Naruto was scolding for playing various pranks on the Hokage monument, a lot of them downright disrespectful in more ways than just painting on their faces. And so it's for that reason that Kawaki has to save Himawari if he is dead set on killing Boruto. She is the one person who he cannot allow to die for any reason whatsoever, because it's bad enough that he looked Naruto in the face and told him that he's gonna kill his son, even after Naruto said, hey, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to kill me first. But to make matters worse, Kawaki then proceeded to take Boruto's life, erase him from the memories of everyone who would have known who he was and might have tried to stand beside him, with the exception of Sarada and class rep. Naruto's son was set up to be scared and alone, to be hunted down like an animal due to Momoshiki's soul being inside of his body, burdening him with the fate that he never asked to happen or shoulder, and he was being set up to be dying alone. He has to ensure that Himawari makes it out of these current events alive, because if he wants to even have a hope, a prayer's chance that Naruto might forgive him, both of Naruto's children, they cannot absolutely be dead. It's bad enough that Naruto wasn't going to be able to protect his son because he wasn't there, but you could at the very least eventually have Naruto see the logic in it, even if he never accepts it, because again, no father would accept their child has to die. But the logic in there is that there's no other way to it. One way or the other, Naruto was going to be faced with doing what Minato did, which is put the Hokage position above his child, and what Hashirama said when he said he would kill his child for the sake of the village. Naruto's in a very similar situation. Again, that just showcases that Naruto is a Hokage like none other. However, here's the thing. Boruto was, and for the foreseeable future, will continue to be a threat to the global population, because Momoshiki can still hijack his body, and the risk of ending all life by making a chakra fruit, it still very much exists. Naruto's own Kage peers, including Gar and his best friend Sasuke, each told him there was no other way at one point other than to kill Boruto, with only those Byakugan suppressant drugs being good enough to buy Naruto some time but not create a solution for the problem. It was merely placing a gauze pad on a wound that had deep internal bleeding. Eventually the time would run out and a decision would have to be made, and so Kawaki took matters into his own hands, for right or for wrong. Here's the thing though, what you will never be able to tell Naruto is the fact that his youngest child had to be taken away from him, this being Himawari, during a time that he was sealed away and unable to protect her, and not even sealed away or unable to protect her because of something he did. It's because of what someone else did. Whereas Boruto might have been a justifiable death, something that in time Naruto might be able to come to grips with, the death of Himawari, an innocent third party, is an entirely different thing. By sealing Naruto away, he took away his choices. He took away his privilege as a father, his duty as a father to protect his child. And he told him, I know what is best for you. Even if you yourself don't know what's best for you, I do. Can you really tell a father that losing both of his children was the best outcome for him, especially when that father is someone who grew up without a family? Kawaki, for his own selfish reasons, he needs to protect Himawari, but he also needs to protect her for his own humanity's sake, because she represents both his guilt for the situation with Naruto, as well as the fact that part of him still possesses the capacity to care for someone other than Naruto. That's what makes this battle with Jura so interesting, because it also sets the stage for Kawaki's downfall. because of what it potentially means losing Himawari or even having her in danger could do for his character. If for whatever reason he either fails to save Himawari or he struggles to protect her and someone else has to step in, what it does is it adds to the inadequacy of Kawaki that he is feeling, and it just adds another layer of bombs that are already being stacked to his character that is being built up for that inevitable explosion that is coming. What we've been seeing consistently is that there is a gradual building up to Kawaki's explosion, but for so long we've asked what will be the actual trigger for Kawaki. Him getting beaten down by base Boruto and embarrassed by Boruto, it didn't do it, nor did Jura. Putting Kawaki to sleep like a toddler, watching My Little Baby Bum sing about the 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. The thing that is starting to look like it makes the most sense is something that happens with Himawari, because she is forever going to have a target on her back due to Kurama's chakra. It doesn't necessarily mean that she has to be harmed, but there's a connection there for Kawaki eventually snapping, and the hints, they go as far back as Boruto looking relieved to see that Himawari is doing well. Maybe it's Delta and Kawaki teaming up and being defeated, trying to protect Himawari. Maybe it's Himawari being turned into a tree and having the chakra absorbed through her body. Maybe it's Boruto swooping in to save the day and even saving Kawaki at the last second. Maybe it's Himawari being able to figure out the truth about omnipotence during the course of the fight, but there's something bubbling to the surface here regarding what happens with the explosion that we all know is eventually going to be Kawaki. The only real question is, are we in a situation where there are going to be more layers of bombs added to it, or are we in the end game of when Kawaki is going to explode at last? It's going to be very interesting to say the least, almost as interesting as this Kryptonian Saiyan video to your left or this Naruto Explained video over on your right, so it's your choice what to click on. But if it was me, I would totally click on this video on the left. You will not be disappointed.